Hi Fedde, welcome to Duplex. So what are you bringing tonight? Are you ready? Are you excited for tonight?
I'm always ready and I'm always excited. No, I mean, like you said, like this is also almost playing like in my living room, you know. So it's just a very relaxed, very awesome, fun atmosphere. So I think that is what makes me look forward to it. And then it also kind of makes you, you know, relaxed and confident. So you know, you just go along with what the night brings, which I think is the best way to approach a set.
Okay, so apart from traveling, also you produce a lot of music and you've been on the music scene for quite some time. When you produce music, is there something where you get inspiration from?
Always different, but what I usually do is I just listen to a lot of other music, you know, and it could be anything. Could be jazz, could be funk, could be pop, could be... So actually I usually flip through radio channels, and then usually I stick with the ones that play less obvious music, because that's, you know, that's where you usually find interesting things. And other than that, it's sort of like waiting to, like, that little spark goes on in your head, like, oh, wait a minute, this is cool, or that's cool, or I could do something like this, or, you know, or maybe I could just, you know, cut this part out and see if I can do something with that. So I'm not one of those guys that, you know, takes a shower and like a melody just pops up in my head sometimes, but it's usually more from things I see or hear around me. Could even be a news item that I think like, oh, what he or she said there is like could be a cool sample. So that's sort of how my mind is wired, actually, I think.
Let me ask you, is there some trend maybe that you don't like at all right now?
I mean, maybe the trend I don't like is that people just are too involved with what is what. You know, it's like, oh no, this is so and so house or so and so techno, or so it can't be that. And it's just like, to me that kind of like ruins the fun, you know. It's kind of like I don't know where this whole super label sticking comes from, because I mean, in the end, you know, I think there's room for all kinds of music, and there's all kinds of things to say. You know, some music is more musical, some music has more energy, and you know, it's just whatever you prefer. You can't freaking make everyone eat the same food either. So, you know, why should we do the same thing with music? So to me, it's that's maybe the only thing I don't like, but other than that, I think it's quite a nice creative moment in time. So yeah.
I know that Morten and David Guetta actually remade one of your songs, Put Your Hands Up for Detroit. So how do you feel about that? What's the background about it?
I mean, it's mainly flattering, you know. It's just so interesting that is one of the songs that still to this day baffles my mind that it actually made it to radio, because to me it was more like a club thing.
We can't wait to have you on stage, but before that, one last thing, I'm sure you know already what's coming.
Questions again?
Yes, but this time we're trying to make it a little bit different for you, know, like third time the charm. We're actually gonna choose the questions for you, if you don't mind.
What is the dumbest rule you've ever been forced to follow? There are a lot of times there are alcohol rules, like you're not allowed to drink after a certain time or whatever, so they put your drink in like a water bottle or stuff like that. But there's some countries where you're not allowed to drink in the DJ booth, so you're allowed to drink next to it, behind it, but not while you're performing, because apparently you should give the good example.